Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the new special offer in the pack market, which is finally a buyable Galaxy Opal with MT. Now, is it a great Galaxy Opal? Well, not exactly. We'll talk about who it is, and it'll be in the title. So it's Galaxy Opal KARL-ANTHONY Towns. Yeah. I don't know. A buyable Galaxy Opal KARL-ANTHONY Towns in the pack market is interesting to me. We're going to talk about it in this video. Before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 25,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day. Tons of consistent daily MyTEAM content. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. But without further ado, Timberwolves lost last night. KARL-ANTHONY Towns did not play against the Nuggets. Obviously, that doesn't matter for my team, but it'd be interesting to see in real life when he is back, because he's expected to be back very, very soon. Well, they could have used him last night, though, in a game for the 1 seed. Regardless, he gets a card here, or he already had a card, obviously. He got this card. I believe this was like a Moments card that he got for the All-Star game. In addition, I think he got like second in the three-point contest, and then in the All-Star game, he had like 50 or something as well. Had a really crazy performance during the All-Star game. So shout out to Cat. This card is good. He is. He's legitimately, he's a legit 7-footer with really, really good, I wouldn't say really, really good animations, but he is a legit 7-footer with a nice release who, well, the release may not be amazing, but elite stats and badges, really good, versatile defense, and some legit capable offensive ability as well. Half posterizer, rise of Agent 3, blinders, catch, Claymore, Deadeye, Green Machine Guard up, limitless, anchor, post lockdown, rebound chaser, brick wall, precision dunker, big driver, blow by, a movable enforcer. Like, even having off movable enforcer, that's a big deal. This card is very, very good. And when you look at somebody's team, like for example mine, I got Lauri Markkanen, I have D-Rob, Hakeem, Wilt. Say you didn't have D-Rob, Hakeem, and Wilt. Let's just pretend you don't have any of the gambling only cards. I've gotten super lucky with the gambling only cards. Literally didn't even spend, well, I got D-Rob out of Lock It in the set, and then Hakeem and Wilt were both single pulls. But let's pretend you don't have those guys. Just put them in the last three, and your team is looking something like this right now. Does this KARL-ANTHONY Towns make your team better? Maybe. I mean, with a guy like Lauri Markkanen, who is a free reward you can get this season, Marc Gasol, who I think is probably as good, if not better, than that KARL-ANTHONY Towns, and is also a free locker code. Like, 150K for an unsellable Opal KARL-ANTHONY Towns is a fine card, and that's not a terrible price. I don't mind it. It's just not amazing. And that's the honest truth to me, is like, I want something amazing, because he's not special at the big man spot compared to the other guys that we have right now. And even guys like Tyson Chandler, Pink Diamond KP, Pink Diamond Wemby, Pink Diamond Dino Raja, Pink Diamond Jaren Jackson Jr., Anthony Davis, other bigs that people are using can all compete and still be very, very solid. I don't know. Is Cat better than some of those guys? Sure. Is he best of the best? In my opinion, probably not. I think he's a good card. I'm not personally incredibly excited about him at this point. I don't know. I think 150K for a Cat isn't a bad special offer. I don't hate it. It's a decent MT special offer. I'm not going to sit here and say that it's bad. And if there are people out there who need a power forward, need a center, and want a super solid card like Cat, 149K, I mean, I don't think it's terrible. He's unsellable, so you're not going to get anything back for him later, so that's annoying. It's basically like locking in 150K MT, basically. And also, he's nothing special. And my problem is all of these cards should be buyable in the player market. These cards should all be available in the player market at all times, even if they're more expensive than this. They should all be buyable in the player market. And if 2K made a mistake by making the player market too accessible at the beginning of the year and they weren't making enough money, which honestly does seem to be the case, especially with the PG glitch that happened and the Kyle Kuzma, Rudy Gobert glitch that happened with that rewind set and all that stuff earlier in the year. When all that stuff happened, that hurt 2K's pockets, yes. And I think, honestly, the player market was more accessible than 2K realized it was going to be to the community, and that was kind of hurting their pockets as well. I think that's what led to all this gambling-only content. But that's 2K's mistake. If you have to make money, raise the prices. But, like, this gambling-only has just ruined everything. It's like, because being excited about a Galaxy Opal KARL-ANTHONY Towns that is buyable for 150,000 MT in the pack market, to me, it's hard for me to get excited about it when this card should have been buyable in the player market for the last 2 months since he came out, which was about 2 months ago at this point. So it's really frustrating to me because it's hard to get excited about stuff that isn't that exciting. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's not awful, and it is a buyable Galaxy Opal, and we can cross our fingers and hope that they will give some good Galaxy Opal options for this as the season progresses. Like, but here's the honest truth. Are they going to put Cade Cunningham, Ron Artest, Akeem Olajuwon, LeBron, etc., etc. The most desirable best Galaxy Opals. Rudy Gay, whoever else from Season 5. D-Rob, Kobe, all of the good ones. Even Sean Marion. I mean, he's not like the most, I don't think, incredibly desirable one, but the best of the best Opals. Are they going to put all those guys buyable? Unlikely. You're likely going to see buyable mediocre Opals. They may not put the worst ones in here. Hopefully it's not going to be buyable Jalen Green and buyable like short point guards and stuff like that every single week, and Ray Allen and all those types of cards that are already a lot of the reward Opals, which, by the way, some of those reward Opals are kind of bad. Some of the reward Opals are good, especially like the motor reward Opals that you can technically get off of like Vault and RNG and wheel spins and all that stuff. That stuff is cool, even if it's not super likely, which I guess it's possible, but I don't know. As long as the Opals they put in the pack market for this on a week-to-week basis are at least good cards still, and then I will be actually relatively pleased. I don't love the 75,000 VC quote-unquote discount to buy an Opal. Like, that's kind of lame. I like this a little bit more because you can at least earn the MT in game, but I just still think there's just so much greed, and they're just slowly leaking and trickling these cards into the community in ways where they can be attained, but the player market and not using the player market has ruined this game mode for so many people and taken away from all of the great things about this game mode. And here is the thing, y'all. I understand I come on here and I complain about this a lot, but 2K deserves a lot of credit for some of the stuff they're doing. And I think I and other content creators would be giving them a ton of credit if the gambling content wasn't happening right now, because the free content is awesome. It's the best it's been all year. This last week of free content has been incredible. 2 phenomenal free Opals in Jason Kidd and Marc Gasol. I mean, they're not the best cards in the game, but they're both very good, very usable, competitive level cards. Not to mention SGA, Glenn Rice, Terry Dishinger, and incoming Dikembe eventually. Weekly Dark Matter Motor Ward updates throughout the season that likely will also be very, very good. Like 2K's been cooking in a lot of ways this season so far, and it looks like logger codes are potentially going to be more consistently coming throughout the next, hopefully throughout this season into the playoffs and stuff. We got playoff content coming soon, I'm sure, because the playoffs are starting, and I wouldn't be surprised if that's grindable. Even the bold content, the grindable bold content, was pretty good. I don't think these cards are the best, but Julius Randle, really, really solid. OG Anunoby, really, really solid. Steph, solid, fun, and obviously an absolute legend. Big name. Like, the season is good. In so many ways, it is legitimately good. Full stop. Except for the gambling. And the gambling ruins everything else. It really does, to a certain extent at least. And the gameplay sucks as well. That's a whole other complaint, but that unfortunately is just kind of what it is. This year's gameplay is just bad. Hopefully it changes next year and gets better, but honestly, I'm not exactly counting on that because, I don't know, they don't seem to make the gameplay the way that I would like it to be anyway, but it is what it is. I don't know. We'll see. See what leaks look like tomorrow. Fingers crossed for more good motor rewards and more good free content. As long as the free content stays great, the season will still be pretty playable. For me personally, I'm enjoying it more than I did last season for sure, but the gambling only content still takes away from it in so many ways. So I don't know. Just my opinion. Hope y'all did enjoy the video. If y'all want to buy Cat, go for it. He's not a bad reward at all, and I'm not going to sit here and say that it's awful. I just wish the card had been attainable for MT for months. So hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.